Perry. Huge. Buy the other 5 cost. I don't want to spec into that domain. That domain doesn't interest me. I would like to get a pawn shop, though. You didn't spend 20 of them? Damn, bitch, I'm saving them. Yeah, I mean, I got $20 in my pocket. That doesn't mean I need to go to the McDonald's and buy a Big Mac combo, bro. I might be saving up for some Balenciaga or something. Big Mac combo costs 20 bucks in Vancouver, that's for sure. Honestly, I disagree. You know what? I'll even tell you right now. I'm not saying that it's not more expensive than it's ever been. I do get a little bit annoyed sometimes when people are talking about like the price of fast food has risen higher than like regular restaurants. So get your order in right now, okay? Get your guess in, I should say. Big Mac. It's not Canucks game day today because they play on Friday. If I add it to my bag, I can't do it. I'm making a joke. I mean, it's a joke, but it's real. It says I already have an existing order. They're like, you can't add this to your cart. Your cart's already full. And I'm like, what? I'm a little embarrassed. A Big Mac, make it a meal, $12.19. And then you would add a medium-sized Fruitopia strawberry. Total price at checkout, $12.19 plus tip. So usually 40%, that takes it up to about 17 bucks. So they were close. They were not close. They were off by like literally 40%. They said it's 20 bucks. You know what I realized? I think we as millennials have done a bad job with telephones, in the sense that we think that we have telephone anxiety because of something unique within our generation. But in reality, perfect timing. In reality, I think that I find it unpleasant to talk on the phone because it's the worst way to talk. We're living in a world where you can stream 4K video in real time with like clear Dolby Atmos sound. You call someone on the telephone and it's thanks for calling the richest country on earth. How can I help you? Doesn't make any sense, man. Like, why are the phones still so ass? And then, like, on the phone, I would say on average, I probably clearly hear 3 out of every 4 words. So I'm missing 1 out of every 4 words. In real life, I'm hearing 7 of 8. But then that last one that you don't hear, you get to find in context because you can look at their face, you can look at their lips, and you can figure out like what they were saying. On the phone, you don't have access to that body language. And as a result, it's just fucking confusing, man. I got a video call Papa John's. You don't even have to call Papa John's, bro. You should just be using the app. If you utilize the app, for every $10 you spend, you get 25 Papa Dough. 100 Papa Dough can be redeemed for $10. Shortcut discovered! So 25% off. Now, I probably got the numbers wrong. I bet it's more like 10% off. But still, that's the way that these apps should go, man. I'm taking a hard line in the sand, at least when I have the ability to opt out of something. I will not be downloading an app to use your service unless I require your service to live. But if your app provides me with a convenient way to access your service and gives me an incentive to use it, then I may use your app. It's that simple. I will use the McDonald's app because honestly, I mean, you can call me a shill if you want. I'm just calling it like I see it. The deals go crazy. The cash back is pretty good. Same thing with the Papa John's, you know? If they're giving me money to use the app, sure, I'll download your app. But then, like, you see these pictures of, like, a water fountain, and it's like, scan the QR code to unlock the water fountain. Then it's like, hey, you gotta get the Drizzly app. You don't have the Drizzly app? And I'm like, I'm not downloading this. I'd rather die of thirst, quite frankly. I don't want it. Not to mention, it's so annoying, like parking in Vancouver. Because like you go, if you park on the street, you can use the pay by phone app to pay the city directly, and it's like 45 cents for 3 hours of parking. No big deal. But if you go to a private lot, half of them are like easy park, easy pay, parking pay, and then like obviously some idea guys were like, there's too many parking apps, so people get annoyed. So now every parking garage you go into has like 7 apps. That's like, you could get the one that's directly for this lot, or you could get this one that unifies all of the other ones. But now there's so many like aggregators of parking apps that you need an aggregator for the aggregators. Like I can't get like Car Stop and Parky both have different domains and stuff like that. Like we need to keep going one level deep. It's insanity, bro. I gotta start carrying like loose change or something like that. But we can't have parking meters because someone might come over with an aluminum baseball bat and knock them over and take all the quarters out like a piñata at a kid's birthday party.
I thought my beauty worth preserving too.
Instead, we gotta outsource it to some 22-year-old kid with a diploma from BCIT and his 55-year-old venture capitalist uncle to suck all the value out of it and make this shit horrible for everybody. You have to just have a coin, you put the coin in the meter, you're good to go, man. It used to be so easy.
I don't know if you noticed, but your guards are going nuts out
And then you're
there.
like, whoa, bro, it's gonna be so much easier. I don't have to carry change anymore. I can just carry my phone. Right now, instead of parking and pulling like a metal coin out of my pocket, all I have to do is figure out if I have the app. Oh, I don't have the app. You recently got, oh, the parking authority got outbid by Park It. So now I gotta go to the Google store, download Park It on data. It is literally a payment processor. Somehow it's 1.4 gigabytes. So I gotta wait for that shit for 3 minutes when I should have already been inside the venue 3 minutes ago. Then you can't just use it. You have to like make an account for some reason. Choose a profile image. Then you gotta like, oh, verify it with your email. We recommend you turn on 2-factor authentication. Now you can't just like take a picture of your credit card. You gotta add the stuff and then you get the 3 digits on the back and then your entire billing address and then you can pay 75 cents for parking. But don't worry, you won't have to do this every time. So as long as you just go to like 75 ballet performances annually, like it'll be so convenient. Where did we go so wrong, man? And then you're like, hey, why is my phone battery at like 31%? And then you check your like battery monitor and it's like, oh, Park It used 72% of your battery in the last hour. Would you like me to turn it off? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I walked here. Not all the apps are bad. Many of those apps are pissing me off, though. Granddad didn't need an app. Don't puke. Me to my friend when his body is telling him to remove poison from his system. Under no circumstances are you allowed to puke. Well, well, well.
All of our lives are as sand beneath the tide. You'll see one day.
NL, you should make channel point rewards to have chat choose what stake or deck you play. There's no disrespect intended. I will never give channel rewards that pass the reins of what we're doing on stream to chat. Because if I had listened to the advice of chat, we'd be out here with 8 viewers in 2024. We'd still be streaming TF2 or something like that. You gotta look to the McDonald's Corporation, okay? If you ask people what do they want to eat for lunch, you ask them at 9:05 a.m., they'd all say acai bowls, garden salads with a light vinaigrette. Lo and behold, 12:30 runs around. Guess what? They're all in line at the hamburger store. That's why they sell hamburgers. Get it twisted. I know what's good for you. I know what you want to see. You're in good hands. You don't know what you want to see. You don't know. You know what you think you want to see. You know what you want other people to think that you want to see, but you don't know. Deep in your brain, the part where the spinal cord connects to your cerebrum, it's easier for me to access that for you than it is for you to access it for yourself. What's the best cereal? All right, guys, everybody relax. I ain't got all the answers, okay? McChicken is the best. Okay, listen, I go to bat for McDonald's, probably to an embarrassing degree. For somebody who cares about, like, also living to at least the average lifespan for a male in North America. But, like, going to McDonald's and getting a McChicken and then, like, that's it, for me, that's a compromise. I think it's okay. Like, if there have been times where, like, you know, I told this story, it must have been like 5-6 years ago now. I went to McDonald's. When they gave me my food at the counter, I could smell the McChicken through the bag, and I did not order a McChicken. What did I do? I grabbed the bags. I got the fuck out of the store. As soon as I was out of eyesight, I opened the bag. I saw an extra McChicken just thrown in the bag. I ate it, and it was the tastiest McChicken I've ever had in my entire life. So if you're going to toss me a McChicken for free, I'm stoked to eat it. It's not like I find it unpleasant to eat. But I'm not going to be going to McDonald's and just getting a McChicken. That's just not going to happen.
A little aerial mist for you. Look at this mist. Isn't it neat? Doesn't it make your uninstallation complete? Don't I look like the Pog who has everything? Sorry. What is it called? Javelin tackle. I want to yeet where the streamers are. I want to dolphin dive into tackle. Popping my ult when you do your, what is it called? Atomic punchline. Sorry. So, but I can't stop. I'm not gonna, just because I said sorry doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Up where they pog, up where they stun, up where they spam mist all day for their fun. Wish I could